Alright guys, Blue Itadori is here on the global side of the game and the summons for him were absolutely amazing. If you guys haven't seen that video yet, please go check that out. So with that said, today we are going to be showcasing this character starting in Illusory Tower. So this is the team we are going to be using. We are using Nishimiya, Yaga, Itadori, and Gojo. Ideally here I would like another blue character. When the blue Inomaki eventually comes out, I will probably be using him here in Yaga's place, and then I'll have an all blue team, and that will feel really good. We are going to be showcasing this Itadori on stage 35 of Illusory Tower. Stage 35 is the Mechamaru pitching machine. Should be a lot of fun to see how this goes. The best recollections to run on him are either this recollection right here, which is going to give him extra damage by 85% for physical technique, and it's going to give him ultimate gauge if he lands a crit, or you also could run this recollection right here, which gives him 75% physical technique increase and 35% physical technique increase to self for a total of 1 time in 1 turn if HP is no more than 50%, and then he also gets a resurrect. I do think those are kind of the two best recollections to run on him. In this case, I think this one is slightly better because it's going to be able to give him his ultimate faster if you are able to land crits, so I am going to be using that recollection on him in this case. So the idea behind this Itadori is that he is going to be able to buff Gojo essentially, which is really interesting. Also, don't forget he has the passive where he can draw aggro if one of your allies drops below 40% health, and he gives himself a self-resurrection, which is kind of crazy. So this skill right here deals melee attack damage to the target enemy, gives 300% physical technique, and applies 10% ultimate gauge fill rate to self and 1 ally behind him for 2 turns. That could be really good for getting Gojo's ult potentially twice within a battle, and also still being able to run non-standard on Gojo, which is really insane. And the other main skill you're going to be using for him is his skill 2, Nimble Strike, which is going to deal melee attack damage to the enemy equal to 225.6% of physical technique and apply 18.3% damage taken increase to them for 2 turns. So not only does he do his own damage, he's also a buffer character for Gojo who goes after him, and he gives ultimate gauge to Gojo, which could be really good. Plus we got these 2 characters buffing as well, so a bunch of buffs essentially for Gojo to allow Gojo to nuke, and then he'll get his own little chip damage in as well. So keep in mind that when we're showcasing this character, we're not necessarily showcasing him straight up for damage so much as his utility. With that said, recommended combat power is 104,000. We have 60,000. Let's hop in. I did switch the recollection on Nishimiya because I realized I had the wrong one, so this one's going to give extra 25% damage turn 4 to 6. We will go ahead and buff crit rate right here. We are going to activate this and buff damage. We give ultimate gauge, and now we skill 1 with Gojo right here. Alright, so extra crit rate is going to help Itadori hopefully get his ultimate faster if he lands a crit. Okay, we got a black flash in there. That's nice. And no one got stunned. That's beautiful. That's what you hope for. We'll go ahead and heal. Increase damage taken. We'll buff. We want to give probably more ultimate gauge to him right here. And then we self-buff with Gojo. Ooh, another black flash. Beautiful. Okay. So far, so good. Nobody's gotten stunned. Itadori's going to draw aggro. He will probably die right here. It is a single target attack, but that's okay if he dies. Honestly, it's not the worst thing. We'll buff damage, and then we'll increase damage taken here, and then self-buff with Gojo. Ooh, 109,000. Really good damage. Okay, so I don't know if we'll win this, but at least you can see Itadori's going kind of crazy. Increased damage taken. We'll have to skill 1 there. We can activate this, but I kind of want to do the Nimble Strike here. It's probably better to do this because this is going to increase damage taken even more. So right now, if we take a look here, increase damage taken by 18.4% for 1 turn. We want Gojo to nuke as hard as possible, so he's being buffed like a crap ton right now, right? A bunch of buffs. And then we want to debuff him again as opposed to going for this, which could land the stun, right? 56% chance to land the stun, but I would almost rather, like, yes, if we don't break him, he'll hurt me, but it's probably better to do this and increase damage taken, and then non-standard and Gojo. So we're literally using him for his ability to debuff the enemy right now. So that's going to be a pretty good debuff with both of those skills on him. it should work. And then damage taken increase from Nishimiya as well. So damage taken increase, damage taken increase. Okay, he should be hit pretty hard. Plus an extra 25% damage from Nishimiya's recollection here. Come on, Gojo. 2,900,000. Damn, man, so close to the break. And Itadori got stunned. No. No. Okay, can we stun here? If we can stun here, that's okay. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right, we need Gojo to hit some good damage right here and potentially break or stun right here. We got the stun. Okay, good, 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 good. All right, Gojo, nice. All right, so we'll go back to buffing. We want to do the increased damage again. So right now, if we take a look here, right? Can I click on this guy, please? Okay, there we go. Physical technique decrease, curse technique damage taken increase. So he'll take extra damage from Gojo, not so much Itadori. Deals melee attack damage, physical damage. Yep. Okay, so we'll do this. This is level 5. And then we're going to skill... Well, how many turns do we have left with Gojo? I think Itadori breaks, so I'm going to actually self-buff and then skill 1 with Gojo next turn. Alright, Itadori, come on, big damage, please. Let's go, nice break, 369,000. Beautiful. We'll heal, buff. I don't know if we're going to be able to do this, though. It's going to be close. Debuff. And increase damage taken, and skill 1. 700,000 damage. Dang, man. I think we're going to be just a little bit short of getting this done. 2 million damage is still what we need. We've done, out of 7 million, though, we've done 5 million in 8 turns. That's pretty good damage. You can't tell me he's not good at buffing. If I had his skills leveled up to, you know, level 8, 9, or 10 for any of these skills, it would be going a whole lot better, right? But we'll go ahead and do this. Give him ultimate gauge here. We want to try and get his ult as quickly as possible. If we can even get it before this is over. I don't think we do, though. Yeah, it breaks over. Gato's kind of okay on cursed energy. Gato might be able to finish if we just save up cursed energy. I don't really know. Skill 2 here. Yeah, we might be boned. We honestly might be boned. All right, here comes the ult. Yeah. That's okay. I mean, it was still a good run right there. We'll go ahead and ult here and see where we end at. Honestly, not bad considering I just hopped in without like a real plan. I feel like it went fairly decent. So we'll take on another stage. We'll see how the other stage goes, but I am still impressed by the amount of damage that Itadori is able to do, as well as doing the debuffs that's going to allow other blue characters to do more damage as well. Okay, so since floor 35 was a little bit difficult with the AoEs, I think floor 33 will be a lot easier, and this will also give me a chance to switch recollections here and run another recollection on him. So this recollection has resurrection, that's a mouthful. So we have his resurrection plus this resurrection, should be 2 resurrections, and it'll allow him to draw aggro. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. Okay, we are going to buff. I should probably do crit rate again. Buff. Let's skill 3 there, and we are going to skill 1. So once again, Itadori skill 3 will give us ultimate gauge for Gojo and Itadori. 39,000 damage, okay. Perfect, went on Gojo, that's beautiful. He has 6 million health, by the way, so this shouldn't be too terrible. I think it's doable. Let's do a skill 1 right here, and then self-buff for Gojo. We haven't really used many of Itadori's skill 1s. 36,000 on a skill 1 is decent. Okay, he took some damage there, that's fine. We will buff. Better Itadori than anyone else, realistically. Do we give increased damage here because Gojo's about to ult, so I would rather do that than give ultimate gauge to him. So we'll do skill 2 and then self buff with Gojo again. Alright, enemy takes increased damage. And he disrupted Itadori. Fun, good times. Skill 1, increased damage. And we ult. Let's hope Itadori actually does his thing. Okay, nice. Beautiful. 113,000, man. Dude, sometimes it just hits hard. It's crazy. Okay, 2,700,000. That's beautiful. That's freaking beautiful. Okay, it's actually going really well. Alright, buff. Buff. We can try to pop this now. He does have the increased damage still on him from one of those damage taken increased by 18.4%. We can pop this ult and try to stun him, and skill 1 with Gojo. Oh, the disruption stopped us! That's so freaking annoying, man. Alright, that's fine. Now we'll pop it, I guess. We're not gonna have the extra damage, though. Actually, you know what? He's broken. Screw it. Let's increase our damage as much as possible here. Let's go increase damage. Let's skill 1 here. We were also disrupted anyways. Okay, so. Alright. Buff. Buff. Increase damage. Skill 1. And then we'll have Gato out as well here in a second. Alright, increase damage. We can now activate our ult here. We'll activate this ult. And then we can heal, why not? And increase damage. Gato, unfortunately, is going after the others. Otherwise, it would be even more damage. Itadori should hit fairly hard right here, though. Alright, so it's up to Itadori and Gato to be able to finish this now that Gojo is gone, right? 558,000. Okay, you know what? Pretty good. Only thing that make it better is if he got the stun. Did not get the stun though. 676,000 damage is still decent. We're fine. We're chilling. Okay, how much health does he have left? He can't have that much left. 656,000. I think we got this. I genuinely do. Alright, so if anyone drops below 40%, Itadori will draw aggro. He still has resurrection status, by the way, so there is that. We'll go ahead and give ultimate gauge to everybody. We'll fill up his ultimate a little bit quicker. And then we have to wait anyways with Gato, so that's fine. Damn, bro. What the hell is that damage? That's crazy. Okay. Boom. Boom. Well, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do that again. Let's skill... No, let's do this. Because Itadori should be able to finish next turn, if he doesn't finish this turn. 122,000. Oh, he actually killed Gato. No way, he one-shot him. That's nuts. Okay, but I'm glad I used that ability with Gato, though, because that means this guy should have decent debuffs on him now because of Gato here. Yeah. So, but we do physical technique, so it doesn't really matter. Gato and Itadori don't work well together. Okay, anyways, let's see. Alright, Itadori's really close to having an ult. Is he below 40%? No, he's not, so Itadori's still not drawing aggro, unfortunately, but it's fine, it doesn't matter. We should win right here. 82,000? Yeah, I think Itadori can handle this, so what do we want to do? Let's do... Yeah, we'll do this to finish it up, why not? Ooh, ended with a nice little black flash, so there we go. Illusory Tower 433, actually super easy, not bad at all. Itadori is crazy, man. The black flashes, the crits, the damage. I think he's going to be a very decent option for a lot of people. And ideally, the team will change a little bit in the future when we get another blue buffer / debuffer character that you can run on the team with him. Unfortunately, keep in mind, he cannot be run with Blue Sukuna when Blue Sukuna does come out. So you may not want to pull for him just for that reason, because Sukuna is like the best character in the game, and if you're planning on having your main team be Sukuna, this character is not going to be super useful to you. But overall, I am super impressed with the damage, I'm not going to lie. There were moments I was like, holy crap, and then his support is also very, very good. But let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the video, please consider going down there, hitting that like button, hitting that subscribe button, and thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel. Peace. Oh, and I actually just want to add this on too at the end. So we're gonna see if Itadori, what happens when he dies twice and has this recollection. I think it'll go okay. I'm just curious. I want to know. I want to know how it works. Does he actually get to die twice, or is it just once? Does he get 1 resurrect or 2? Oh my gosh, really? Okay, that's annoying. I don't really care what happens, though. I plan on losing this. I just want to see what happens. I'm curious. Alright, so buff. Itadori is drawing aggro now because we got allies below 40% HP. Give that, and skill 1. Woo! The black flashes, love it still. Alright, Itadori dies once. Does he get another resurrect? He does. He gets 2. Okay. When HP hits 0. So there you go. 2 resurrects. That does work that way. So that answers that question. Just want to make sure. Because I had mentioned it, but I actually did not get to test it in the previous stage. So that way you guys can see he does actually get 2 resurrects when you run that memory or recollection. So there you go. That is it for the video this time for real. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.